coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On first down, Newton going deep for Benjamin. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They start the drive with Hyde. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
No, check. Patriot. Set. Green.
They run it again with Hyde. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Set. Blue 90.
They'll give to Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Set. 319. Over. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. K1 short. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Remain in a scoreless first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. To throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed 18 yards, and that's exactly what they got. And by the nose of the football, it's a 1st. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Come the Panthers, they'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Xavier Cooper in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a pickup of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Nice Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jace Amaro, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Play clock winding down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Vernon Butler. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Throwing is Newton. Going deep for Benjamin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Yeah, the 49ers getting set to trot out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Green,
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
They'll run. Hyde. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a first down throw for Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Third and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green 39.
Again, it's Hyde. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Mario Addison in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Addison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On the ground, McCaffrey. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 33. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. McCaffrey. And some room to work. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Newton's going to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeForest DeMarcus Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it was the Jets coming away victorious there. Teddy Bridgewater, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. K'Wan Short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Here we go now. 3.
He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.